What's the message coming out of the Trump Modi summit in Washington?
There will be things that India will be pleased with during this visit, that certain deals were struck that might help head off some punitive measures from President Trump. They will be pleased about the general bonhomie between the Prime Minister and the President. And they will have been kind of somewhat relieved that they will be talking about a trade deal that will come in the future. Also, good words about cooperation in the Indo-Pacific and the Middle East. But one or two notes, I think that they will be waiting and watching on, and particularly President Trump not getting drawn out on the subject of competition with China.
Did Prime Minister Narendra Modi directly address President Trump's concerns regarding trade as Trump imposed reciprocal tariffs on the same day?
Prime Minister Modi came having lowered some import tariffs that President Trump was quite focused on. He also came with, clearly, we don't know the details yet, but he came with deals for defense purchases from the US and energy purchases, probably oil and liquefied natural gas. And you heard President Trump saying that that could actually help close the deficit somewhat. But he also made very clear, President Trump did, that he wants to see a trade deal, which both leaders mentioned they would be negotiating, that President Trump said he wanted that to be concluded. So that could head off reciprocal tariffs. But I think India will know from this visit that that will remain, this trade and tariff issue, top of mind for President Trump.
How did India view President Trump's comments about China during the summit?
I think on the one hand, you saw Prime Minister Modi and President Trump talk about cooperation in the Indo Pacific, talk about continuing the Australia, India, Japan Quad. But you also heard or didn't hear President Trump talk about competition with China. And when directly asked about US India countering China together, he in fact pivoted from that and said that he got along with Xi Jinping, and that he just wished that China, India, US, and Russia all got along, and that he was willing to make efforts towards that. That was one of two or three times that he was asked about competing with China, and he didn't get drawn out on. So I think that is something that India will be watching very closely, what the US approach to China will be.